Airplanes. Flying machines. Designed for man's desire to climb above the Earth's plane and capture the sensation of being a bird. The freedom and rapture of a bird's eye view of the world. I've seen all kinds of airplanes, but when it comes to choosing which to fly, I think a small, uncomplicated, and reliable airplane is just about the nearest thing to flying like a bird. That's why I started looking closer at a Cub. And then I spied the Texas Sport kit-built Cub. What interested me most about the Texas Sport was the idea that building it was as appealing as flying it. I was intrigued by the idea of building an aircraft with just my hands, and then with those same hands flying it. Oh yeah, I'd heard stories about the high percentage of amateur-built aircraft that never actually get completed, usually because the challenge of the build gets to be too much or the builder simply runs out of time or money. Now the quick build program at Texas Sport Aircraft Company enthused me. With their help, I'd be able to complete my aircraft in as little as 21 days. A bit ambitious, but a challenge I was up to. So I did it. I bought the kit and enrolled in the quick build program. So this is how it works. The kit is a complete set of aircraft parts. No missing items, no additional parts to be sourced, and no difficult materials that needed to be bought, cut, formed, or otherwise machined using expensive tooling. I had everything I needed, and all the options that I chose could be purchased right there at Texas Sport Aircraft Company. Texas Sport has divided the aircraft into 4 separate kits: the fuselage, the wings, the tail, and the engine. You can buy one kit or all of them, and all of the complex manufacturing, well, it's done. The wings are framed, the fuselage is a complete welded chassis, as are the tail components and seat frame. There is no welding required, which is a good thing, as my talents at welding leave something to be desired. And so I began. Having absolutely no experience building a fabric-covered aircraft, I started covering the 5 tail surfaces, 2 ailerons, and 2 wheel struts of my very own Texas Sport Cub. I've been told that tube and fabric aircraft are historically one of the most reliable aircraft systems out there. With today's materials, their durability is excellent, and their application has improved a lot over traditional methods. And I have to say that my abilities and confidence grew as I progressed to the wings and fuselage. Though as you can see, my fingers suffered some losses. I have to say right now that 21 days of build time amounts to quite a lot of work. The hours were long, but the time really flies. As my dream plane became a reality, one of the benefits of the program I discovered was that I was actually building my airplane alongside the regular factory builders, even using their tools. They were ready to advise and help me every step of the way, which really lightened my load and reassured me that my Texas Sport would pass muster. What I learned about the Quick Build program and Texas Sport Aircraft Company is that it's easy to put all of your fears aside, that the challenge of building your own airplane is really a journey in disguise, and that the experience of having done it makes the flying all the more enjoyable. The folks at Texas Sport have obviously done a lot of homework about what it takes to build a kit airplane. If you enroll in the Quick Build program, you'll get to know the 2 resourceful guys that started the company on just that vision alone. The goal for the company's founders was simply to buy a Cub kit, build it, and share it with their friends. What they ended up doing was starting an aircraft manufacturing enterprise that leads the light sport aviation industry.
Yeah.
After all is said and done, I have to say the experience of building and owning my Texas Sport CUB will be a prize that I will cherish for the rest of my life. I hope my CUB can instill the same enthusiasm in others that it has in me. My CUB is a fantastic aircraft. Its design has endured for more than 75 years, and it has outlasted literally hundreds of other aircraft designs. In my mind, after flying my Texas Sport, there's only one flying machine that delivers the feeling of being a bird, and that's my Texas Sport CUB. The CUB I built, the CUB I fly.